welcome back to Pearly Crochet. My name's Hannah, and today I have got a market restock haul for everyone. At the end of 2025, start of 2026, I had a few markets sort of back to back and some double markets where I was doing like 2 markets in one weekend. And as a result, my stock got very, very low. So the last month and a bit, I have been crocheting like crazy to try and get my stock back up. And I've also been working on some new items as well for my upcoming markets. I'm also trying to get ready for my Easter markets. My Easter markets are usually my busiest, so I like to try and make sure I have a lot of stock to try and sell everything. This year, I will be doing 2 markets on Easter weekend. So I'll be doing the Saturday and Sunday, which I've never done before. I usually just do 1, but I'm doing 2. So it'll be interesting to see how I go. But as a result, I'm trying to get heaps of stock ready so that I don't run out of stock on the weekend. So I'll go through everything and show everyone what I've been making recently. Starting off with one of my all-time favorites in my market is my blueberry ghost. So I make these little ghosts. I make a blueberry one, a strawberry one, and then a large strawberry one. My blueberry sold at my very last market. And this pattern is, the ghost is by Crochet by Jenna here on YouTube. And the blueberry hat is actually my pattern, and I change it every time I do it. So, so yes, it just depends how I'm feeling and what I want it to look like. So yeah, each time I change it a little bit. And I usually sell these ones for 15. So I sell my 2 little ones for 15 and then my bigger one for 20. That's him there. Next, I restocked my Oogie Boogie from the Nightmare Before Christmas. I think everyone saw in my last video on my yarn haul that I bought this green to restock him. I got 1 done from 1 ball, so I'll be able to make a second one from the next one, which is really good, which I'll try and do. But right now I've just got the 1. The pattern is by Martha and Hook on Etsy, and I usually sell him for about $30. The next thing I made is actually new to my stall. And I made little baby Demagorgons. I made 5 of them. The pattern is by Just a Mum Crocheting on Etsy, and I'm going to sell each one of these for $15. I think they're so cute though. I want to keep one for me, but I might remake. I will definitely be remaking them, but I can always remake one for me. The next items I've made, I've not yet finished making as many as I want for my next markets, but I will make more. There's something I'm working on for a really special project, and I'll probably have a separate video on that project coming soon. Just describing how I did it all. They are dragon hatchlings. They're basically a dragon egg, and then the egg comes apart and you get a little baby dragon in the egg. So this is my large one, and I'm selling that one for $35. Currently I've got 3 of these ones. I'm hoping to make 6 of them. Then this is the other one, really cute. 3 big ones. This one doesn't have a top to it, so I'm just gonna sell it discounted because I run out of the yarn and it's discontinued. So I'm just gonna sell this one a little bit cheaper than the others, but he's still super cute. He just doesn't have the top of his egg, so he's hatched. But yeah, so 3 big ones of those. This is my little ones, which I'm going to sell for $25. They're super cute. So I've made 6 of those ones. So there's the purple one, a red and grey one, a pink and grey one, a Christmas-y one with red and green, a blue and grey, and a sparkly pink and green. And the pattern for that one is by Dr. Choco Crochet, Etsy. The next thing I made is super duper duper popular at my markets, and I do charge $5 for these, which is at a slight loss technically for me, but I think they're a hit with the kids. The kids love that they can spend their pocket money on them. They only need the $5, so it's super easy. And that is none other than the Mushy Boys. And the pattern is by Sophie Tiny on YouTube here. And I made 10 of these. Yes, so I've got 10 of those. And then I also made with Blanky yarn a big version of the Mushy Boys using the same pattern. This one's already got my price tags on it. But yes, I had some leftover brown and some leftover sort of red and yellow yarn. So I did that up into 2 of these Mushy Boys, and I charged $15 for them. And then with that leftover brown, I tried a new pattern, which was a no-sew bear. And the pattern for that is just here on YouTube. I'm not sure how to pronounce, but I think it's Sunna Crochet. And I'm gonna charge $15 for him as well. Super easy pattern, was really, really fun, and I think super cute. Then with the Easter theme, last year I made these little Easter bunnies, which are super cute, and they sold really well. Currently I only have 1, but I'm hoping to get at least 6 done. I charged $10 of these. The pattern is by Danica here on YouTube as well. It's a super easy pattern, super cute, and I love the little tail. The next thing I crocheted is also a very, very popular item at my market. I usually make them at the market, and I've had a few times I've made one, just finished it, and someone will say, I want that one that you just made. And of course they're the turtles. Pattern is by Crochet by Jenna on YouTube, and I charge $30 for my turtles as well. My next item that I make, I really love making them. They're so cute. I want one for myself, but I haven't let myself keep one. They weren't super popular at my market. Like, they took a while to sell. Like, I had them for probably about a month or 2. And then in one market, I sold both of them within an hour of being there. So just the right crowd was needed, I think. But they are my little rats. They're so cute. And I sell each of these for $15, just because the tail, the ears, and the legs are all sew on, but the body is all one piece, the body and head. And this one is actually a free pattern on Instagram. I hope I'm pronouncing this right, but it's Yoon Crocheting on Instagram. Such an easy pattern. She has some really beautiful patterns and creations on there, so definitely go check that out. But they're my little rats. The next thing I made to go with my roses. So I made some lavender and then some puffy flowers. And I sell these for $10 each. The pattern is by Ali Newbury here on YouTube. Really easy patterns, and she makes some beautiful bouquets and things. So definitely check her out. The next thing I made and restocked was my Pennywise Rabbit. He's very, very cute. Unfortunately, you can't get the pattern anymore. I bought it off Etsy a few years back, and I realized this morning that it's no longer able to be purchased through Etsy anymore, and I haven't actually found where else it is available. So if I do find out, I will link that in the description, but otherwise, unfortunately, it is something that will not be able to be recreated. So yeah, but this is my Pennywise Rabbit. They're a real favorite in my market. I have a lot of my regular customers come back and look for this specifically. And I sell him for $30. Next item I crocheted was actually just for me, and I'm not going to sell him. Hopefully I will make another one eventually, but this one is just for me. And I did make Ozzy Osborne. Love Ozzy Osborne, and yeah, was very sad about his passing. So to keep my mind off that, I crocheted him basically. As I said, he's not for sale, but the pattern is done by Donielle on, I think she's on Etsy, she's on Instagram, she's on Facebook, she's everywhere. Super easy pattern and very fun to make, and includes like his tattoos that you paint on, and then adding a bit of sort of jewelry as well, which was really fun, different change. Then the next item I needed to restock was another favorite of mine and a favorite with my returning customers, and that was my little Ghostface. So this is pattern by Rhonda Butler here on YouTube. I love her patterns. Super easy to follow. Takes a little while, this pattern, mainly because it's actually Ghostface, and then you can take the mask off and the gown here, the robe, and then underneath you have Billy Loomis. So yeah, super popular pattern with my regular returning customers. I charge $25 for these ones, mainly because there's a lot going into it. Rhonda does a really great job. She makes the whole body no-sew, and you just have to crochet the arms on. But the hair takes a long time, and then making the hat and everything, there's a lot of components going on. So I do charge $25 for these ones. And I added a bit of red paint on the top this time, because if you've seen the movie, then if you know, you know. So I had a customer that bought this one, and they asked me, do you have one but with Stu? And I said, no, I don't actually. I only have Billy. And then from there, I sort of made it my mission to figure out how I could make Stu. So I made a second one, and using, his hair went a bit wild. So using Rhonda's pattern, I actually just changed where I color changed my colors to the green and like the tan of his shirt. I changed colors early because Billy wears a t-shirt, so I just changed that early for Stu's long sleeve, and then added the red paint where Stu's red paint is in the movie, and then just cut his hair a little bit differently to try and match as well. So now I've got Stu as well. So yes, I finished these two. Rhonda Butler here on YouTube. She does incredible patterns. And yeah, $25 for each of those. Right, and last but not least, I think I showed this to everyone in my last video, but my last item is my giant Demagorgon. That is multicolored, but a Demagorgon nonetheless. I am going to be making a second one, so look out on my socials for that. But yes, so this is my Demagorgon. The pattern is by Loops and Law on Etsy, and I usually sell my giant Demagorgons for about $95 to $100, but given the color changes, I'm thinking of selling this one just for $90. A lot of work goes into this, especially the mouth and stitching everything together. So I do charge that extra little bit because I do take extra stuffing and they are that much larger. But yeah, so super excited to have him on my stall. So that is everything that I have restocked for my upcoming markets in the last sort of few weeks. I'll be continuing to work away at crocheting more, but I wanted to do sort of a little haul just to share some patterns with everyone and to see what I've been doing lately. Let me know down below which was your favorite item that I've crocheted recently in this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, please, just if you want to see more Pearly crochet. Other than that, I'll see everyone in the next one. Okay, bye.